wanders through the Lake District, bagging Wainwrights and Outlying Fells. With his trusty IPs, a cap and rugged good looks, his name is Dave Ostor, the Mountain Man. He wanders through the Lake District, bagging Wainwrights and Outlying Fells. With his trusty IPs, a cap and rugged good looks, his name is Dave Ostor, the Mountain Man.
Right, welcome back to another Outlying Wainwright adventure. Today we've got a bit of a medley of the Southern Fells. Once again, we've got Hiking Viking, Mr. Dave Hewitt is back for this one. He needs this one as well. Great Burney is where we're starting. Just a... Alright, I know it's your house, aye. But I just parked off the A509 one. And it is just half a mile up a clear path here to Great Burney. It's got a trig on the top, it seems like. I've seen that from the road, and half a mile back down, so I doubt I'm going to be able to get much content from this little walk. However, after this we plan on going north to South Windermere, just a 15-minute drive away, to pick up Gummer'S, Staveley Fell and Cartmel Fell, a little 3 out and back walk. So let's get cracking. So it appears there's multiple paths up this hill, Great Burney, depending on your fitness level, but they all look bloody steep. We're picking the most gradual one. We just came from over there. I'm going to head here and walk along the ridge to the summit, but there's a more direct route one down there. Dave didn't fancy this, no, neither did I. It's a bit too early for that kind of stuff. I doubt we'll be able to come back down on it either, because it looks bloody slippy, so I might be sledging our way down. But this certainly wakes you up, this, Jan. Like I say, it's just half a mile out to the top, half a mile back, dead easy, yeah? Look at these views. This is as close to Black Coombe as we'll get till the 2nd of November when we finish with Dave. A couple of guests are coming on that day, a couple of forest willow trees. But, take a look at this area, because you won't see this very often on YouTube. I'll probably never be back here. Oh, horse. Let's go and ride it to the summit and back down again. I can ride a horse. I used to be able to when I was 5. But them days are long gone, I think. Nice one as well. They're normally usually big fat things on fells, but that's quite skinny, that one. Hello. You might wonder why I film horses a lot. My mother's a horse riding instructor. Has 12 of the bloody things. It's all I've known my whole life. Bloody horses, as me and my grandmother would say to her. Bloody horses. There's the road we came in on, just over yonder there. We're in the back of this fell. Oh, there's 3 of them there. Right, here we are. That hasn't been much of a chore at all to climb. 298 metres to be precise is this one. I can see lovely trig on the top there. Like I say, this is Great Burney, and I think we've just worked out there's a little fell down there, and that must be called Burney. In fact, on Google Earth, I think it's Burney that's listed. So yeah, but this is the Outlying Wainwright. Right, here we are on the summit of the first Outlying Fell of the day. Great Burney, 298 metres. Dave's 113th, he's only got 3 more left to do now, which is the Black Coombe round there. I've got about 15 or so maybe 20. But they'll all be done in the next couple of weeks, and we can see down onto, what is it? Coniston? It must be Coniston now, there. These are a few fells that we've done already, so over here must be Blarwith Knot and Tottlebank Heights. Beacon Fell behind that. And you've got Beacon Tarn just in that bowl here. You can see a large part of the Cumbrian Way from this point actually, because it starts all the way down in Ulverston. Don't know where Ulverston is. Must be out yonder somewhere, and it comes up through these fells here up alongside Coniston's left side and into the Lake District. But aye, wonderful, lovely little fell. Well, I magically make dogs appear apparently. That's never happened before. Interrupting my tea ceremony. Right, so that's it with Great Burney. Just a quick out and back. We're not going to stress ourselves trying to find another way. Just take the same route back down. Let's go. Dave risking his life for mushrooms again, or fungus pictures. But anyway, welcome back to part 2 of today's little adventure. We've just parked at Fell Footbrow on the south east side of Windermere. Gummer'S parking, free car park. Just be careful, there's a few ditches in that car park. Surely some bumpers are being written off in there, but it is free, so can't complain with that. So we've just walked further up the road from the car park. We're going to turn right here first of all, and then right again up to Staveley Fell through the forest. Apparently it's a really good track, Dave says. He's done this one already. He's just helped me along today. And then we're going to retrace our steps back to the road and then over to Cartmel Fell. Now Cartmel Fell is only about 150 metres, so I don't even think it's that there, so I believe it's quite a flat walk before we retrace ourselves back to Gummer'S car park and go up Gummer'S itself, which is one I'm very much looking forward to. Must be very popular. We've just passed some North American tourists there asking which way it was to the fell. They're just stopping here on their way up to Edinburgh, so that's a weird stopover to come and do Gummer'S. I'm guessing they just probably googled what's the best view of Windermere and probably came up with Gummer'S. So yeah, haven't seen it myself, so I'm looking forward to that. Dave's still with us there. He's got his photographs of mushrooms, and we're just going to head up Staveley Fell. Let's go. That's it, nice easy track to follow. Turn right just a little bit up the road there, shut the gates, as that North American couple didn't shut the gate. I don't know if that's what they do in North America. It's not what we do here in the Lake District. Right, so just some comfortable woodland walking. Made myself clear how I feel about woodlands. It's not my favourite areas. I believe there possibly is a shortcut from the back of the car park up here. What we've done is all the way around. We've stuck to the road and the good paths. And I think it's probably worth doing that because I think Dave's had a little bit of an experience of the shortcut path and it is quite boggy and stumpy. So yeah, don't be tempted to go up that path at the back of the car park there, because this is a much more pleasant way, and apparently a lot of people do get lost or confused on Staveley Fell. There are quite a few different summits, and if you get stuck in a woodland you might lose the path altogether. But yeah, it's just behind these trees up here. Right, the hiking Viking has spoken and he's told me this is where people make a mistake on this walk here. So they come up through the forestry track and turn right here. It looks like an obvious path. It looks intriguing because it's going up the fell. I believe Derek and Mary had a situation up there, but yeah, apparently what you're supposed to do is just continue on this good forestry track a bit further along, and yeah, you won't get yourself scratched to death by bracken and branches and bog and diseases and all that good stuff. And yeah, just a little bit further up along the track there, we do now have our right turn, which apparently cuts off all this shrubbery at the top of this fell. Doesn't look that pleasant up here, but it saves you a bit of pain if you walk a little further along that track. Oh, it is bog and there's a bit of a river running down it. I'm glad all this bracken's dying. Might be a different story if I did it a couple of months ago. Oh, I really need to get these boots changed. It's really unsafe I'm walking in these at the moment, but I promised myself I'll wait till I finish the Outlying Fells to break in a new pair. I will do a review on these. I don't normally do reviews, but these have lasted me 2.5 years and I've done over 100 days hiking in them, so I feel I can give a just review on them. I'm not looking for any sponsors or anything like that, but these are really comfortable and it'll be the only boots I ever review because I'm buying the exact same ones again. So Scarpa Rush Trek GTX. Oh hey, Gummer'S looks a long way away now. Can't even see Staveley. Cartmel Fell, sorry. Staveley's what we're going up now. Aye. Well, it's a good path. A little boggy in sections, but when you're doing the outline Wainwright, you can't complain about paths. Just gotta get stuck in. Oh, hey, this is a widowmaker just here. Look at this tree. Felled. Oh, careful with the footing. You just walk minding your own business and you look back and go, Jesus, Windermere's out. Goodness how. Good, it's all still clag free. Benefit of the outline Wainwright, 300 odd metres, rarely clag. Here we are. For Dave's second time, my first time. Oh aye, beautiful. Have you ever seen a better fell? Wonderful, well done Dave. Second time, Staveley Fell. That must be Cartmel Fell maybe there. Potentially. Little knobble just above the trees there, 150 metres, so yeah. Oh aye, Gummer'S Fell. Can't get enough of Windermere. That road's even busy today. It's bloody a random, what are we on? Thursday. It's flooded, a lot of rain last night in Cumbria. There's a lot of big patches of water. I'm surprised there's not more accidents because when you're coming down it's on the left side of the road, so you've got to go kind of on the right side of the road, otherwise you do your car in there, so you've got to hope nobody else is coming. So, aye, splendid. Right, quick cuppa, and then we got Cartmel Fell. Oh hey, wind. Staveley Fell. Cheers. Where's the dogs? No dogs on this one, sadly. So aye, we are looking over to Gummer'S over here, like I say. This is over to Whitbarrow, one of the nice fells that we did last month. And then down onto the Newton Fells, Newton Fell north there and south. And this must be over to Finsthwaite Heights, where we got lost. But aye, I hope we do these laps of each lake, because I'm looking forward to walking around the entire length of Windermere. I think it was 12 miles, like I say, maybe 30 mile around. Be cracking. That's it, so we're just down from Staveley Fell now. We've rejoined the road, we've walked further south, and then we've come through the farm there, and it's just after the farm. It's a public driveway path. Just here, turning left. I'm just going to go over this farmland really to Cartmel Fell. I believe it's not too high, like I say, about 150 odd metres. Alright, nice little farm there. Gummer'S looks absolutely packed on top. So that might be a contender for busiest outlying Wainwright. So far it's Latterbarrow and Carron Crag, the ones we did a couple of weeks ago there, but oh god, it's very touristy. That's it, we're still just heading through the fields. I like all these little outcrops here of like rock poking through the green fields, things like that. Sadly I don't think you can visit them, it looks like it's on probably private land, but we came across this beautiful little town here. There's a gate and it's locked, so, and a massive fence, so I wonder if it's a nature reserve. A little boathouse at the end there. If it's private fishing or something like that, I definitely don't know what you're on there. But it's definitely worth a little walk out here. Very secluded area. We haven't seen anybody on these two fells, and so close to a good car park and good paths as well, so yeah, it must be Gummer'S that takes all the crowds away. Looks man-made. It's got walls and whatnot. Maybe supplies a local village with water or something. So them over there, geese on the tarn there. Yeah, beautiful. Looks like a bit of a protected area, so there might be all sorts of wildlife just in the boundaries of that fence there. So yeah, it's just an obvious path to follow through little forest there, past the tarn. Path's getting a bit worse here, and we've got cows watching us as well, so always put you a little bit on edge. Right, so we're just through the forest and walked around. There's still path signs there, guiding the way, very obvious. And we're getting our first look at Staveley Fell now. It doesn't look much, 152 odd metres of it, but I said it again, I'm not Staveley. This is my second take of this Cartmel Fell, not Staveley Fell. Cartmel Fell. We're not even in Cartmel. Cartmel's miles that way. So is Staveley. That's miles north. So why are you calling two fells, Staveley and Cartmel Fell? Bonkers. Dave's old house. Lived here from 1901 to 1924. Yeah, nice, huh? It's just up there. Yes, here we are on Cartmel Fell. And we've got a problem that we haven't had for a while. We didn't know which the summit is. See if we can find a small pile of rocks. That looks promising over there. But just a load of humps. Look at that view, wow. That's where we came from, that forest line just up there. In fact, there's the farm. So drop down a fair bit to get to this fell. We're going to walk all the way back up there now, but great landscape. Knowing Wainwright, after doing 300 plus of his fells, he does like the end points of a fell. So there is a monument just over there, but I believe the highest point of the fell is just behind that, Dave's saying, or Wainwright says in his book. This looks fairly high here. I don't see a higher place really that's on this fell, but we'll call it the monument. It's easier to find for people. Cartmel Fell. Well done. Nah, you didn't need a cairn. This is fine. This is fine. Just nitpicking if you want the high point, aren't you? It's good enough cairn for me. Old Butchie boys would be on top of that if he was here. A swig at the trig or the castle. Oh yes, look at this. That's a very wet land. A lot of rainfall last 2 days. What we got here? Is there a plaque of some? Oh, oh, oh yes. It smells of piss. Hope no one's pissed in it. But anyway, thanks Dave. Not just a cairn, it's a bloody seat, a throne if you will. But Dave just pointed out the lintel up here. I think that bit of wood there is holding those up, so there may be a final person to sit in that shortly. And that'll be the resting place. But aye, what a cairn. That'll do pig. Anyway, I don't think we're going to have a better cup of tea on an Outlying Fell than this one. A brew with a view, on a throne. It's now mine. Cheers. There's loads of wood under here, Dave. It's okay, it's not going to fall.
Is there?
A spider.
Get my jacket on.
Aye, so thought I'd not push my luck and sit under that any longer. It is going to give way at some point. It's leaning forward. But look at this landscape here. And this is looking over to Whitbarrow. Yeah, and Lord's Seat, the high point there. And this is looking back over to must be the Newton Fells.
north and south.
Lovely area, yeah. Incidentally, it's called Raven's Barrow, we believe. It says in his book. This area of Cartmel Fell. But aye, there's no summit cairn that we can see. In the book it says it's just slightly behind this monument here, but it's not there to indicate it, so my advice, just use the monument, save yourself some stress and get on with your life. But anyway, the brew's finished. It's time to head back over to Gummer'S. Right, here we're back at the car park. Essentially the car park is just down there. Clear sign, Gummer'S, half a mile, so we've got a mile left of walking today. Environmental stewardship scheme, very busy fell, very popular. You must start at a couple of 100 metres up. This one's 300 and something, 320 odd. So yeah, just 100 metres of ascent over quite a long half-mile path, so aye. So it's a little bit daunting, Gummer'S as you approach it. You're thinking, oh, is there a path all the way up there? But yeah, it just snakes through here, very gradual. Right, so we're nearly at the summit of Gummer'S here, and we're looking over to a couple of fells that we've already done on the previous days. This over here is a little village of Finsthwaite on the west bank of South Windermere, and behind it there you've got Finsthwaite Heights. We've been up through this forest as well. That's where the lookout, the Navy lookout tower was, and we went up there, and that's where we got lost in that forest. Oh, the chopper. And yeah, that's looking back over to Staveley Fell. Quite a distance away now. Still a lot of bit of hands-on work, so not as straightforward as I thought it was going to be, this fell. Don't think we'll be coming down this way. I believe there is a more gradual path around the back there, but aye, bit of fun up here. It's a little bit more of a challenge than I was expecting. It's fine, it's just fairly craggy. We're nearly there now, just up here. Right, here we are on the summit of the, what is it, fourth and final outlying fell of the day, Gummer'S 320 odd metres I believe. Lovely little fell, but I believe the summit doesn't have the best viewpoint, so we're going to have a walk over to the crags over there. Oh wow, oh wow, what a little gem. We've got the Windermere ferry here. Look at the length of that. Right down to Newby Bridge, all the way up to Ambleside. Oh, can't see it until around that corner there. Got a bit of a bend in it. Aye, what a fell. What a cracking little fell this is. This is probably a contender for one of the best outlying fells. I'm glad I've left it so late to do. It's a little gem overlooking the entire stretch of Windermere. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, so this is fell number 100. We've got 3 more days out now to complete the fells on the 2nd of November. So yeah, cheers. But they say money doesn't grow on trees, but it does here apparently. Just here, all these coins. And this is a stone here people have been smacking them in with. So if you skint, 2 or 3 quid there for you, I reckon. That's just down from Gummer'S now, and I thought I'd better wrap up the adventure from here. 4 fells we've done today. Started this morning on southwest Coniston to pick up Great Burney before a trip over to Gummer'S car park, where we picked up Staveley Fell, which you can see in the distance there, Cartmel Fell and Gummer'S. That takes me to 100 and Dave to 113. So thanks for coming, Dave, appreciate it. Hiking Viking, go and check out his channel there. So I just thought I'd say thank you for watching, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you back out on the fells very, very soon. Peace.